Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine? That sudden, inexplicable sensation that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. It's as if the air itself is whispering secrets, secrets meant only for you. A whisper of something unseen, brushing past you in the dark. The kind of whisper that sends shivers through your very soul, making you question what is real and what is imagined. That's how this story begins. With a letter, not just any letter, but one that seemed to carry the weight of centuries within its folds. An invitation to Blackwood Manor, a place shrouded in mystery and legend, where the walls themselves seemed to whisper tales of old. The paper was crisp, the ink as black as night. It was as if the letter had been waiting for me, calling out across time and space. It promised a weekend of mystery, a chance to solve the secrets of Blackwood Manor, a chance to uncover truths long buried and forgotten. Little did I know, the manor itself had plans for me, plans that would unravel the very fabric of my understanding. I, drawn by an unseen force, accepted the invitation. It was as if my fate had been sealed the moment I touched that parchment. I, a man of logic and reason, stepped into a world of shadows and whispers. Blackwood Manor awaited. Its doors creaked open, and I crossed the threshold, leaving the world of the known behind. What awaited me inside was beyond anything I could have ever imagined. The manor loomed, a Gothic monstrosity against the twilight sky. Its stone cold, its windows, dark eyes staring out into the world. I felt a shiver, a premonition of the horrors within. The Blackwood family, they say, were cursed. Each heir met a gruesome end within these walls. Their souls, unable to find peace, remained trapped, forever bound to Blackwood Manor. I pushed open the heavy oak doors. The air inside was stale, thick with the perfume of decay and the weight of unspeakable secrets. Blackwood Manor was hungry, and I the unsuspecting guest. The air grew heavy. Each footstep echoed through the cavernous halls. Portraits of the Blackwood family lined the walls. Their eyes seemed to follow me, judging, waiting. I felt a presence, a coldness that seeped into my bones. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. Blackwood Manor was alive. I could feel it watching my every move. I wandered through the manor's darkened corridors, each room filled with dusty relics of a bygone era. The Blackwood family's history whispered from the shadows, a tapestry of tragedy and terror. As night fell, the manor came alive. The silence was shattered by the creaking of floorboards, the rustling of unseen things. Whispers danced in the shadows, teasing me with their secrets. I lay in my bed, the darkness pressing down on me. The whispers grew louder. They spoke of unspeakable horrors, of the Blackwood family's tormented souls, of the evil that clung to this place. Sleep evaded me. I was caught in a waking nightmare. Blackwood Manor was playing with me, toying with my sanity, and I, the puppet master's unwilling puppet. The next morning, I sought answers. The library, with its towering shelves and musty books, seemed like a good place to start. It was there I found it, a hidden journal, its pages brittle with age. The journal belonged to Eleanor Blackwood, the last surviving member of the family. Her words painted a terrifying picture. The Blackwood curse was real, and it was hungry for new victims. Eleanor wrote of an entity, a malevolent spirit that haunted the manor. It fed on the fear of the living, and I, an unsuspecting visitor, had become its next target. Section 6. A Ghastly Discovery. Driven by a morbid curiosity, I followed Eleanor's clues. Each step I took was filled with trepidation, my heart pounding in my chest. The clues were cryptic, yet they pulled me deeper into the mystery. They led me to the manor's abandoned east wing. This part of the manor had been untouched for decades. a place where time seemed to stand still, a place of shadows and decay. The walls were covered in cobwebs, and the floor creaked under my weight. It felt as if the very air was whispering secrets of the past. The air hung heavy with the stench of death. It was a smell so overpowering that it made me gag, a putrid reminder of the horrors that had taken place here. I stumbled upon a hidden room. It was concealed behind a dusty bookshelf, a secret that had been kept for far too long. Its door creaked open with a groan. Inside, I found it. The room was dark and the air was thick with an eerie silence. The source of the stench, a sight so ghastly that it made my blood run cold. A skeleton chained to the wall. The chains were rusted and the bones were brittle, a testament to the passage of time. Its bony fingers clutching a silver locket. The locket was tarnished, yet it held a certain elegance. The locket held a miniature portrait. The portrait was of a young woman, her eyes hauntingly familiar. A young woman with hauntingly familiar eyes, Eleanor Blackwood. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. The entity had claimed her too. It was a dark, menacing presence that seemed to linger in the shadows, and now it was coming for me. I could feel its cold breath on the back of my neck, a chilling reminder that I was not alone in this forsaken place. Section 7. Trapped within Blackwood. Panic welled up inside me. I had to escape Blackwood Manor, but it was too late. The doors slammed shut, the windows refused to budge. I was trapped. The temperature plummeted, the air grew thick with the smell of damp earth and decaying flesh. The entity was close. I could feel its cold, malevolent presence surrounding me. I was no longer a guest at Blackwood Manor, I was a prisoner. And the entity, my jailer. It whispered my name, its voice a guttural rasp that sent chills down my spine. Section 8. Unmasking the Entity. The entity revealed itself, a swirling vortex of shadows and rage, its eyes two burning embers in the darkness. It lunged for me, its icy fingers reaching for my throat. I closed my eyes and braced myself, but the attack never came. I opened my eyes to see the entity frozen, held at bay by a blinding light emanating from Eleanor's locket. The locket, a symbol of Eleanor's tormented soul, was the key to defeating the entity. But how? The answer I knew lay within the secrets of Blackwood Manor. Section 9. A Call to the Brave. My story, my friends, is far from over. The journey we embarked upon has only just begun, and the challenges we face are greater than ever. The entity remains, trapped within Blackwood Manor. Its presence is felt in every shadow, every whisper of the wind. But it's not gone. It can be vanquished. The darkness that envelops the manor is not impenetrable, but it requires courage and a willingness to face the unknown, to step into the abyss and confront what lies within. Blackwood Manor calls to you. Its ancient walls echo with the cries of those who came before, to those brave enough to unravel its mysteries, to those who seek the truth, no matter how terrifying it may be, to those who dare to confront the darkness, the shadows that hide the secrets of the past. Will you answer the call? Will you step forward and face the unknown, or will you let the entity claim another victim? Will you allow the darkness to spread unchecked? The choice, my friends, is yours, but choose wisely, for the path you take will determine the fate of many. The shadows of Blackwood Manor hold many secrets, secrets that have been buried for centuries, and some are best left undisturbed, but others must be brought to light. The decision rests with you.